Peace, family. Um, so today I wanted to talk about something a little personal. So last night during a meditation, I got a self-realization from the Most High. I got to learn a lot about myself, and I think that it's awesome when things like this happen because they humble you and they kind of teach you that, sometimes you got to check in with the Most High and just make sure that you're okay. Sometimes you just got to look at your energy centers and see what's not balanced. You got to make sure your heart is cleansed. You got to make sure your mind is cleansed, your stomach, everything has to be balanced. And so, um, I felt like I have been on such, like, I've been on the go lately, just trying to, and a lot of things have been very, very stressful. You guys, I will keep it in mind. Um, YouTube, we're supposed to make things look like it's all fun and games all the time. When we do our videos, we got to put on a smile to, to make everybody feel a little bit comfortable. But at the end of the day, nobody laughs all the time. And a lot of us have to laugh to keep from crying type thing, right? So, a lot of things have been on my line lately. A lot of things have been bothering me. A lot of things have been making me go into like survival mode. And me and my family, really, me and my mom, and all of us, but me speaking personally, and on my own well-being, I've been very shifty. I've been like not really dealing with how I feel and what's been bothering me and what's been worrying me and what's been kind of staring me back. I haven't been dealing with certain things at all, apparently. I just kind of been tucking them in the back of my head because I'm like, oh, well, I got to do this right now. I got to do that right now. Um, my family needs me, so I can't. And then I just started kind of like not giving myself the chance to feel. I wasn't allowing myself to feel, and I wasn't dealing with how I was feeling. I wasn't dealing with what was wrong with me and why I wasn't up to par. I wasn't dealing with my worries. I wasn't dealing with my own concerns. And kind of not even really dealing with my own mental health. I kind of just shoved everything to the back of my head. Um, and I kept on, I guess, in a way, masking it as faith. I hate to say it like that, but it is true. This is something I was doing. I was shoving everything to the back of my head and being like, everything's going to be okay. And then to me, it felt like faith. But what happened when I went into this meditation, because I sat down, right? And I was like, okay, what's going on? Because I feel uncomfortable. I really feel like I need to just sit down. And I woke up with this. I woke up kind of feeling like this. I was like, okay, um, I need to go like check in with myself. And I have a baby, so I had to make sure, that she was good and stuff. But, my man had her and my mom and everything. So anyway, I got some time to be by myself, basically in my own little consecration. Everything was cool. For a cool like 45 minutes, I was able to just sit down and take this time. And when this happened, the Most High was talking to me as I had my eyes closed and basically just telling me that I am not as okay as I'm trying to make it seem like I am. Like there's something that I'm not dealing with and something that's worrying me, and you're not, you're making it seem like it's not worrying you because you feel like, your family and stuff is already frantic and so you have to be the strong one, but that's not true faith. You're not actually bringing it to me, and so I want you to do something for me. And then all of a sudden, you might have got my eyes closed, and all of a sudden I just the vision popped up as like water. Like it was being manifested that I was in the water. I was like standing over the water, and there's Christ, right? Just open arms. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, this right here is like a test of my faith. And I think I got it right here. Here comes that goddamn ego again. I got this. And then as soon as I even took a step, doink. No, you don't got it. You have a huge blockage right now. And then, trying to, I'm like, no, I don't. Okay, so I just started flying. I start flying. And then I was like, this is okay, right? I'm not drowning anymore. I didn't go doink into the water. Isn't this considered faith? And then I look down and then I hear the voice again. No, you're not. You're not giving into faith right now. You're flying away. There's either fighting through something, or there's flying away from it. So right now, this is you flying away from your problems, flying away from your worries, and flying away from your concerns because you don't really want to deal with them. So you shift to, oh, well, let me just clean this, or let me just deal with the baby, or let me just do something that's going to completely take my mind off of what is in the back of my head. And so I'm like, okay, so what do I I'm like, what do I do from here? Because first I drowned, now I thought I was flying, and I thought that I was okay. Now I got to descend. I'm like, what's going on? Like, and then I just hear again, you are not really dealing with this with faith. Faith is not taking your worries and just acting like they're not there and just saying, oh, well, everything's going to be okay, and putting like a false positivity on something. Faith is sitting there with the worry, taking in the worry, sitting with yourself, and taking in everything that you don't want to take in, whatever discomfort it is that you don't want to take in. You got to sit with that, take it in, and then you got to breathe it to me. Then you got to pray it all into existence, that you are going to know what to do to go forth, and that I'm going to have you. So I'm hearing all this, and I'm like, okay. So at this point, I just want to get to Christ Most High. I just want to be able to have the faith to walk across this water. So what do I do? What do I do so that way I can keep on walking, so that way I don't sink, or so that way I don't fly away? What is it that I do? And it's you. He said you have to be able to do this every day, no matter how uncomfortable it is. Before you start springing into action, you have to come and sit with me. You have to come and sit with yourself. You have to come and you have to sit with these emotions. And then after you are done sitting with the emotions, then this is when you can give into true faith. Not running away from it. Not acting like it's not there. But sitting there, feeling it, and pleading it. Pleading and saying, Most High, give me the strength to know what it is that I have to do. Give me the accountability to know what it is that I have to do. Give me the wisdom to know what it is that I have no control over, so that way I can give you complete control over it. And so I heard some more words. I heard, repeat after me. Come to me, and I will give you strength. And I just kept saying it with the Most High over and over and over. And then I was able to run. That blockage in my head, that real feel of, no, you can't do it. You have to fly away from it. You have to not think about it. That's how you're going to have true faith. No, it's not. You're going to have true faith of knowing that times are rough. Knowing that there will be obstacles. Knowing that there will be worries and that there will be concerns. And knowing that the only strength that you're going to have to do it is the strength that you have from the Most High. So you have to face it. You have to face it, think about it. You have to be able to meditate with the Most High, so that way you get downloads from it. I personally have been so much on the go that I haven't been taking the time to really pay attention to how I needed to check in again and get back on the right track. So that was one of the most humbling experiences that I've ever had. I really did feel the need to come on here and say something, because, you know, I love being able to get shown that, you know, there is no little Miss Perfect. You're gonna fall. You're gonna stumble. You're gonna have moments where you're like, oh my God, I did that. It's gonna be like, it's okay. But your true faith is knowing that there will be plentiful times that you're gonna stumble. You don't run away from your stumbling. You just let me pick you up. The Most High has such a funny way of showing things, because I didn't really expect this. I was like, am I imagining this? But it was more like a visualization. It was more like I wasn't really controlling the visions that were coming to my head. I was more so just letting it flow through the meditation. And I was able to see that this is the water. The water is these obstacles that you don't want to deal with. You are put in the place of Peter. not understanding why it is that you don't truly have the faith that you think that you have. You have more of a flight response than faith. And it might feel like faith, but it's not. So this was crazy, you guys. I really do want to know if you guys have had a situation like this too, where the Most High shows you that sometimes everything can feel like it's okay. Everything can feel like you're okay, but you're not truly dealing with it until you face it and feel it and accept the fact that you're worrying. So that way the Most High can just lift the burden off you. I love you guys so much. And thank you so much for letting me get this revelation out. It was a huge one. It was a huge, huge humbling experience. It even gave me some time to like giggle at myself and be like, girl, you got to you got to do better now. You got to check in, stay up on your meditations and your prayers and stuff like that. And understand that even your YouTube channel, anything that you're doing right now can wait if you got to check in with the Most High first. I love you guys so much. Peace and blessings be with you, and may the Most High be with you as well. Shalom.